Welcome back. In the previous video lecture, we have talked about SecurityMiss configuration introduction. Now in this lecture, we will look at demo on SecurityMiss configuration. Here I am using OSWAP broken web application first. Here you can see that SecurityMiss configuration and secret administrative pages. By these pages, the aim is to try to find some hidden pages which the administrator has actually hide it from the user. Web application is actually including all the pages from these parameter pages. What we can do is we can actually try to brute force, or we can actually try to find different pages by doing some different attacks like dictionary attack, brute force attack, so on. The security misconfiguration issues actually occurs when a wrong business or a web application logic is made by web application developer. Let's open up Burp Suite. Here I am using free version. Here you can see that Burp Suite. Welcome back. In the previous video lecture, we have talked about security misconfiguration introduction. Now in this lecture, we will look at demo on security misconfiguration. Here I am using OSWAP broken web application first. Here you can see that SecurityMiss configuration and secret administrative pages. By these pages, the aim is to try to find some hidden pages which the administrator has actually hide it from the user. Web application is actually including all the pages from these parameter pages. What we can do is we can let's open up Intruder. This Intruder tab, we can actually attack the web application through different ways. Like we can do password guessing attacks, or dictionary attacks, or brute forcing attacks, and so on. The first thing you will see here, the target IP address port is 80. Now let's click over positions. The positions is the main thing which we can take care of. Now that the positions are actually the points on which we want to do attack or we want to repeat. First I clear the positions, click clear. Now we can select the request, send this request multiple times to the server. Because we want page and it should be changed in every request. So now what we can do is we have to select this thing which we want to repeat or we want to change. Then click on add, and here you will see that this position has been selected. Now show here the different attack tabs. Select snipper as it is. Now once we did this, we have to select the payload. We want to use, here we will see the payload set 1 and payload type a simple list. There are a lot of another payloads like runtime file, case modification, and etc. We can add a list of possible pages list, but that's only available for a pro version. Means we have to purchase a BurpSuite license or pro version in order to access and adding username list and password list and so on. Now we can do is we can manually add items in our list. Let's add admin.php, welcome.php, query.php, hidden.php, just any random files .php and hit enter. So now what will happen is our BurpSuite will send the same request to the target web application, these different pages by adding here. Let's back to our payloads. Now here you can see that payloads has been selected. Here you can start attack. Let's go here to Intruder and click on start attack. Otherwise you can directly click on over here and click start attack. Now click on OK. You will see that Burp has started attack. Now it's finished. So here we can see that a request number payload, its status code and its length. So if I just click on welcome.php, here you will see its request. So here is the same request. So you can see the status is 200. Okay, now let's see the HTML content and let's just render the HTML content to see how this page looks like, whether this page is present or not. Here you will see a 404 page not found. Now let's select admin.php. Here you will see that you are successfully able to find a secret page inside the target web application. Here you will find, we will just go there. Here you will see that a secret PHP configuration page. Here you can find a PHP configuration and so on. Web developers, do they actually hide some important pages, important directories from the user by just changing their names? Attacker just try to brute force or guess that directory attack. If he get this hidden files or directory, he can do whatever he wants. That's it in the SecurityMiss configuration. Thank you. See you in next class. Welcome to our video lecture. In this lecture, we will see on SecurityMiss configuration directory listing issues. What is directory listing issue? If directory listing is disabled on a web server, attackers might discover and exploit web server vulnerabilities that will result in a directory listing of some specific application directories. Such data allows the attacker to gain the information needed without having to exploit vulnerabilities. In other words, directory listing is a web server function that displays a list of all the files when there is not an index file, such as index.php and default.asp, in a specific website directory. Cool. If you are not getting about this bug, I am sure end of this lecture you will get about this bug. Okay, so in this live demonstration, I am using Burp Free Edition and OWSP Broken Web Project Mutility 2. So let's open up browser. Here I am already opened OWSP Broken Web Project Mutility 2 over here. If your burp target is empty, so in the burp proxy tab of intercept and then visit the page of the web application you are testing. For example, the Mutility homepage and so on. In my burp, I have already did a lot of testing on OWSP application. So now what I am going to do is select the target tab. This tab contains detailed information about your target applications and lets you drive the process of testing for vulnerabilities. Choose your target over here. I am choosing Mutility directory. So our aim is to search all the directories and files in the Mutility directory. So right click on the Mutility folder and click on Spider from here. Click OK. You will see the spidering is started over here. Automatically pop up form request to fill the forms like login form, search form, etc. So here I am ignoring the forms. You can see that in the spider tab, number of requests made, byte transferred, request queued, form queue. Suppose if you are using a professional version, you will get scanning report as well. Here you can see that we are successfully find directory listing vulnerability. Click on include directory. Here you will see that some of the security information files. So let me open what type of information we get here. Copy the URL, paste in browser. So let me open config.inc. Here you will see that this file contains the information about database host, username, password and database name. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next class.